Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start? Or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that has been cleared. He slings it. There's the header! Neymar. Oh, good spread. That has not gone well. Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. And no, that was never going to make it. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Ruben Dias cuts it out. Messi chasing after it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neymar, Van der Vaart.
Milan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And it's Neymar. Neymar! Neymar. And it's Tonali. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Now it's Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, no joy this time. Somewhat off target. Messi. Barella. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And it's Barella. And this is Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Neymar looking for options for movement. Oh, this looks sharp. Barella. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Batistuta. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great ball, and he's in here. Barella.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. He shoots! And yes, it's there! the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
That's a shade optimistic. Nicely weighted ball. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Some resolute defending there. He was under real pressure there. And that's been drilled in. Danger averted for now.
Substitution in progress.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's Chukwuemeka. And it's hoisted clear. Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's another chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to
3 minutes
overly commit
added
now.
time.
Ruben Dias plays it all the way forward. Rodri cuts out the pass. Robertson is there to clear. That's at the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what...
Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Forlan. Good read, needed to be.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Good ball over the top. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
De Bruyne. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Now it's Neymar. Now that pass isn't the best. Baresi. Thuram. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he skips. And there's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. He's on it, and he shoots! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Chips it through. Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Pedri. And here's Forlan. Barella. Quality ball. That looks a good ball through. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Forlan. Passing is crisp and sharp. That ball looks a good... He's going for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
I'm afraid
If it
to
ain't
tell
broke,
you that
don't
we're
fix it.
expecting
So I
traffic
think the
to be
manager
heavy
has to
after the
resist
final whistle
change
today.
at this stage.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Tonali knocks it into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Cleared without hesitation.
Was that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Pedri. It's Forlan. And it's Forlan. Manchester United finding their passes. Now that is a hefty challenge. Danger averted for now. Roberto Carlos. Tries to get it clear. And here's De Bruyne. Tonali. And it's made its way to him. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. Here's Forlan. Oh, this looks sharp. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's Forlan! And he's managed to get rid. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. He's got away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Into the last 5 minutes. Baresi. Forlan. Bellingham. And it's Forlan. Has a look and plays it forward. That's the keeper's ball. Tonali. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Milan against Argentina.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Now it's Neymar. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Messi. Raul. Tonali. And it's Robertson. Played out to the left flank. That has been cut short. Could be danger here. Vitinha. Costa Corta. Raul.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Messi. Showing great feet there. Tries from a long way out. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Now it's Neymar. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played out towards the right wing. Raul. Shot, surely! Goal! Argentina! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A 1-0 lead is... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's heaved it away. Raul. Five minutes till the break. He's gone forward. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's let fly! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Vitinha goes short. He's gone for goal! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this. And it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. It's not an especially good pass, that. And he's there to belt it away. Raul. Raul! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Looks across and plays it in. That's a decent clearance. Corner number 3 coming up. Vitinha with the short one. And a chance! Brilliant by Vitinha! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Into the lead once more. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Argentina go into the lead. Barella, and that's a good ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Raul, good driving run. Tries to pass it through.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And it's Neymar. Beckenbauer gets it away.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Ball is over the line.
Substitution for Milan, number 23, Barella, number 5, Tonali, number
It's
20,
Bruno Fernandes.
El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field,
Haaland.
number 10,
Plays
number
a sharp
13,
little ball here.
Bruno
Pass is
Fernandes.
just off target.
Number 11, Schick.
That is ended
Substitution
up in no man's
progress.
land.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cleared without hesitation. Milan have it back and can go again.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance. Stojkovic! Superb from Stojkovic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! This is getting better and better. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And it didn't. And we're done. Oh, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very confident defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Great vision. Rafinha. Very nicely done. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Barella looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Now that is a hefty challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Tele. Caught offside that time. And that was nowhere near his best. And it's Neymar.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Rodri. Milan finding their passes. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Half an hour played now, and the pass is intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Looking for the run. Baresi, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar, who's looking wide. That's a shade optimistic. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri with the slide tackle there. Can he get it through? And the shot! Robertson gets rid without sophistication. And that's caused a worry or two. And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. That's good vision.
Minutes has been indicated.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Milan have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Takes a shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Zanetti. Not the most accurate pass. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's running, he's having a shot! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Oh no, this does not look good. Now there's a fine ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Rodri. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Neymar. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's Neymar! Keeper's not concerned by that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. Robertson. He is through here. This looks promising. Nicely weighted. Goes for a shot! And it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Barella. Tonali. Now it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Gets into some space.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Neymar! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Number 6.
Pomp, panache
Neymar!
and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Number 20.
Absolutely no element of fluke
Number
either.
11.
Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Coming on the field. Number 13.
Clinical, just shapes to shoot. He scores! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. And that's that. Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Neymar, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were
Reflection. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Barella. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, well played. Howson with the clearance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now that's been intercepted. Milan looking to pass their way through. And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Tonali. Quality ball. Barella. Howson calmly anticipates. And it's Stones. Barella. Nicely aimed pass. Neatly clipped into space. Oh, well played, well played. And he can clear it away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's going to be another throw. That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well read, nice interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that is as far as they're going to go. That is good alertness. Van Nistelrooy, Maldini cuts it out. And he's managed to get rid. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Goal, Milan! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So the first moment of real significance. Well, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. So we're just settling back into this second half. Great chance! It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be...
He's having a shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Time and again they are repelled.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barella. Now it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Well, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Darren Fletcher. And he's forced to go back. Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's found a way through. Neymar! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just cruising! They are cruising!
The goal scorer for Milan.
And the lead is extended still further.
Number 20.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Distributed tidily. Played back in. Rodri gets it away. Barella. Tonali. And he cuts out the supply. Darren Fletcher. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. And this is Neymar. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a cute ball. And he was quick to react.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Darren Fletcher. Now, can they get him away? Thuram goes long. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Now this could be a chance. Costa Curta gets it clear. Tonali just eases him off the ball. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's Robertson. It's a good-looking delivery. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. And they've got rid. Maldini. Tonali. Neymar receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he welcomes it in. Pings it across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely weighted ball. Fired deep. And he shoots! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. Quite exquisite and brilliantly dispatched.
Well, he likes those, doesn't he? That's another one for his collection.
Number 18, Sunil Chetri. Sunil Chetri.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Out again for a throw-in. An instinctive delivery. He can get that clear. Tonali. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Now it's Tonali. Oh, chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he finish? Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please kindly remove any cars parked on the road outside the stadium.
That gets things going for the second half. Barella. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Asa! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And we have our very first corner. too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tonali. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in. Couldn't squeeze it through. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Probing pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rice. Now it's Stoichkov. And it's Tonali. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Pirlo. And that has put paid to that. Tries to pass it through. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Now here's the delivery. It's anyone's ball now.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Neymar. Pirlo. And that is a little undercooked. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Hazard. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe. That is lovely. Hazard! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now, what about a counter-attack? Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Robertson providing an outlet on that flank. Takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. This looks promising. Real chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Neymar. And that has been clubbed away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening.
And he shoots! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it, can he get away? And the ball's gone astray. Over to the left. Now it's Tonali. And here comes the corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. This time, surely!
Milan definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the...
Real chance! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Puskas is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne goes short, and the shot! And again! It's there! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And the through ball. Oh, just skips past his man. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rodri. Barella. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Now it's Puskas. Puskas! It's off target and by quite a way.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Great defending, strong and determined. Baresi. Approaching the half-hour mark. Puskas. Shoots! It's anyone's ball now. Barella. And that is a little... Goes for the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tonali. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Puskas! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's made its way to him. And he's intervened well there. Well, there's the clearance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So it's back to business. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. Neymar. De Bruyne. Chance! Neymar. He's through here. He's beaten. He's through. It's one-on-one. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's going to be disappointed with that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Good take, and is he in? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that has been cleared. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Gomez promptly onto that, and that is that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Substitution.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And he's straight offside. That's an imaginative pass. That is a great pick out. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's the throw. He's found a way past, and he's managed to get free. Big header! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Milan take the lead. The referee has given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Milan have their second corner now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that.
Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Takes the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
6 added minutes.
And he's had a hit! just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And it's been played through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Baresi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that is that. Milan are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it.
Hello attendees,
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Nice interception, well timed. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. That's a throw. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, well played, well played. He can get that clear. Knocks it out wide. And it's Tonali. Still goalless at the moment. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Stojkovic. Stojkovic. Takes a shot! It's in! First blood drawn. Van Basten duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's an excellent interception.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
They're going to be quick to recover this. Milan have it back. Shoots! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Rodri with the slide tackle there.
2 added minutes has
That's
been
a sharp
indicated.
pass. And it's Azar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustment to change things.
Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a fine... Great chance! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager...
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. That's tidy. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! He scores! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.